Hey guys, welcome to Escape from Tarkov, a video game where absolutely nothing will go wrong as long as you pay attention. That was terrific. Well, good thing I have this and this. Fucking piece of shit. That's a scav, ain't it? Oh my god, wow, I am fucking shot up. Yeah, I don't exactly pay attention that much when I play this game. This is sort of, I guess, a introductory episode into me playing Tarkov. I've been playing it a lot more recently. I kind of went off away from the game for a good while because optimization was absolute dog shit, but from what I heard in the recent patch, it's actually very good for lower end PCs, which I would say my PC is a lower or average end PC. But yeah, I didn't exactly have the best start off to this raid. This is my first actual raid with my PMC of the recording session that I was going through. I don't really have that much to show other than 2 raids, and I'm really just going to show the highlights of everything that happened. I wasn't paying attention, so I ended up just getting shot up all to hell, and now I have to repair my entire body. I didn't even bring a splint or anything to fix up my legs, so I'm just relying on painkillers to go ahead and just get me through the entire way. Scav that shot me up didn't have anything on him. Hopefully my luck will actually turn out really good after this. Poor guy. And so it did turn out actually pretty good. That guy was carrying a hunter, which is, I suppose, the sort of long rifle in the game. And I just go ahead and check to see what he had. Which, as I said, a hunter, which I don't know who sells that, but I think it's a pretty good gun. From what I've actually used it as, at least. I ended up killing the scav. I didn't show it. I forgot to actually add it into the recording, but I've already edited the entire video so much that I'm really not going to bother going through with it. He didn't have anything either, just like the first scav was kind of a waste of ammo, but at the same time, he probably could have one-shot me in the face with that Taz if he really wanted to. Scavs are pretty nuts. Sometimes they go from being really dumb to having ridiculous aimbot. It's really just a matter of how the patch is feeling, I suppose. So, I guess nothing is really going that great for me. And then I ran into this fucking guy. He didn't have anything else on him either, just a normal crappy shotgun and just some ammo that I really didn't need. So I decided to just go ahead, pick up, and start going around the entire way. My extraction, I really can't remember during this session, but as far as I'm concerned, it was all the way on the other side of the map. So I'm just going through this entire section trying to make sure that I can get there because I really don't want to take the way towards dorms. Dorms is usually where the really geared up players go to because that's where the good shit is. And I don't want to go through the middle of the entire map because that's kind of a bad idea. But this is probably the worst mistake I ever made due to what's about to happen. I saw that. I'm just going to get out of here. Actually, no, I'm going to keep out the hunter. Because I'm not bleeding out. And how much time do I have left? I got plenty of time, so I can just sit here. Sitting here was probably a really dumb idea. I just wasted a bunch of time and I still never figured out where the guy who was fighting me was sitting at. Is that at me? I can't even tell at this point. The shot was actually at me, and if you actually look at the very top right through the window, you can see that there's a scav running around on the roof when I ended up getting shot at. Escape. There we go. Yeah, okay. I think I escaped them. What are my escapes? Okay, never mind. I thought I could take that for some reason. Better have painkillers. In fact, that might be the guy who was shooting at me because it was... Ah, motherfucker was not. Where did he shoot at me from? I did not see him at all. Got you, motherfucker. I think that was him. That sounded exactly like the gun he was using. That was not at all the guy who was actually shooting at me. Instead, the guy was actually up on the roof. You can see him again in the little corner. I was going to use the rubles for the smuggler boat escape, but it's still way too far. Okay, well, this thing is... I'll just keep it for sole fact of having it for later. Check magazine, is this full? It's full. Okay, yeah, I think that was the guy who was shooting at me earlier. Motherfucker. Aye. Yep, never mind. For the last part, I couldn't actually tell where the sniper scav was. As far as I'm concerned, it was a sniper scav, seeing as I was posted up on the roof. And I think they carry SVDs, which kind of hit you in the chest. This next raid went off to an amazing start, where I look and I just see 3 players running around. They look pretty geared, and that was kind of bad news for me. Fucking group of 3, are you kidding me? Thank God I fucking went this way. I'm gonna follow them. Even if I die, they're not gonna take my shit. Most of the time when I actually do die using the ADR, which is the rifle that I'm using, most people don't seem to take it for some reason. It's actually pretty weird seeing as how the ADR can be converted into an M4, which is probably one of the best weapons in the game. But I suppose I do understand why no one takes it. It's kind of just a, I think it's a 15k gun that anybody can just get. And higher end players really just can just buy an M4 if they wanted to. But I decided to not follow those guys, seeing as how there's a ton of shooting at dorms, and I ended up coming across this little son of a bitch. He was just a scav, really didn't have that much on him either, and I'm crawling around, well, I say crawling around, I'm crouching around this entire area because this is the gas station. This is usually where scavs sort of thrive. It's usually on the main roads where scavs actually hang out, but I wasn't taking any chances. Like I said, the guy really had nothing on him, so I just went on by grabbing what I could. And I was deciding to head back through the route that I go. I usually go through this area to the back, through the factories, and go all the way to the extraction that I need to take. My idea was to take cover behind this forklift just because that fencing right there is actually just sheet metal. But I was strafing a hole of a lot too much to actually be able to land shots using the ADR. The ADR is not a bad weapon by any means, it's actually a really good starting weapon. Fuck out of here. Yeah, so I really didn't hit him with any of the shots as far as I'm concerned during that point in time, so I just decided to go ahead, hide behind this big tree, and just load up all my ammo again. I already popped off way too many rounds, and I didn't want to have empty mags in the middle of another gunfight, so filling up your mags is probably one of the best things that you can end up doing. Got him. What the hell did he shoot me with? Fucking AK? Holy shit. So until I shot his armor to shit, and it's not even worth taking. The armor was actually pretty good. I think it's class 4 body armor, and that would explain why everything ended up going that way. He had a bunch of junk in his backpack, but, you know, I was going to take what I could because another man's trash is my treasure. Well, mostly my treasure. But I didn't end up taking his armor because I didn't have any room for it. And then I heard this guy. I didn't take a shot at him at first because I'm not confident with my aim with the ADR or my aim in general, and that's why I rely on body shots, which is why it took me a very long time to kill that second guy. Waiting for him to hold still. I definitely need to load up all my guns. I guess he had nothing. Yep, he really had absolutely nothing, and so I did what I normally do, and I just go ahead and hide in this little convenience store, hide in one of the offices, and just load up on all my guns and heal myself, which is probably the best thing I could have done. Is it RUAF roadblock, and what else? Crossroads. I'll probably try to make it to Crossroads. But RUAF roadblock is on the way. Fucking cunt. Fucking alright. I need to fix this up now. With that. Or I'll take a painkiller and make my vision all weird. I have absolutely no idea why I didn't shoot here. The guy was crawling around way too much and I could have just shot him in the head. Okay. I gotta heal, like badly. How are you not dead? Ow! Oh my god. My fucking frames died as soon as that happened. That was a fucking player. It looked like a player scav, and yeah, my frames died as soon as he ended up coming over behind me. Not to mention, I was out of ammo. I probably should have reloaded faster than I actually did, but I just decided not to. Anyways, that was going to be the first episode in, I guess, this little series, and I'll see you guys next time.